Welcome back to Spies and Sabotage, the Dota with a twist, hosted by Dota University. We are here for the SEA bracket Grand Finals between Yarrak and Ren's Tarts. We are going into the first match here. This is best of three. We are starting off 0-0 with some pretty exciting rules. As always, we have two randomly rolled rules which universally apply to both teams. Let's see what they are. So our first rule is going to be least common letter. Neither team can pick heroes with the letter E in their name. Sounds easy enough.
Call GG right now, man. That's.
This does make it-
I don't even know how many heroes are gonna be missing from the hero.
So
It's
just
a
like
lot.
just like a few examples: Death Prophet, Wind Ranger, Queen of Pain,
Water.
Necrophos, Zeus.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure that there is enough heroes to
Yes,
survive the 14 bans?
There are at least 22 heroes that do not have E. We do have a second rule in play here, and it is going to be...
Hold up. 22 heroes, but 14 bans, 10 picks. You need 24.
No, there's 6 bans on each side.
6?
Yeah. It's 12 bans.
2 bans
Ooh,
at the start, 3 bans
The
at the
hero
end,
pool
bans
is
at
going
the
to be. It's going to be fun. Oh, second
end.
rule:
See.
total chaos. Like how this game is going to go. Neither team is allowed to enter the bottom or top lane. The jungle is still open. So yes, there won't be a safe laner or a support or an off laner. It's gonna be all mid and junglers.
Nah, it's classic C, where everybody wants to go mid, but unfortunately nobody wants to leave lane in the end. All right.
So in addition to these two rules that apply to both teams, we also have sabotages available for purchase. Let's see what those are. Our tier 1 sabotage, costing 1 spy, is Banhammer. Your team gains 3 additional bans to be selected before the hero draft begins. Our tier 2 sabotage, Impoverished. The enemy team cannot take the 0-minute bounty runes. If only one team takes this, they get all 4.
But the question
Our
is, can they
tier-
contest?
I'm sure they can contest, they just can't take the runes. Our tier 3 sabotage, Honesty. If you ask an enemy if they have buyback, they must always answer correctly. And at tier 4, our final sabotage up for purchase, Midas mode. A selected enemy hero must purchase Hand of Midas before any other item. And so those are the four sabotages we have available for purchase. What do you guys think? Given the fact that we are essentially all mid and you can't pick anybody with the letter E in their name.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
So, how many heroes did you say did not have the letter E in their name?
I don't know exactly how many. I know there is at least 22.
There's at least 22. Okay, cool. I'm just saying, I really hope if neither team takes Banhammer, because I really hope they don't, because if they ban even more, we may run into a little bit of a couple of small problems, you know?
Oh, having no heroes left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just not a big deal, but it is gonna throw a wrench in the works. But otherwise,
Maybe you can't pick a hero, you just can't play the game. You could ban Hammer away and then, 5v4 the game.
but I will
Well-
say that like Midas mode and Impoverished sound like very good sabotages, especially if you can punish the Midas mode one.
Do keep in mind, we're playing Total Chaos, so Midas mode is very powerful because who has the space and who can actually farm up a Midas before the enemy runs you down if they have a 5-man lineup and you have a 4-man lineup with one guy trying to farm Midas?
What we do have the selected sabotages coming in, keeping in mind that on Radiant is Team Ren with one moment. Team Ren with 6 available spies, and on the Dire is Team Yarrak with 7 available spies. The selected purchases are so Dire, Yarrak's team. What? I don't remember his team's name. I just know he's Yarrak.
Yarrak and his
Yarrak
balls.
is selecting the tier 2 sabotage impoverished. So Ren and his team can take none of the 0-minute bounty runes. So that'll affect the first few minutes. But other than that, that's the only sabotage we have in play. Least common letter is only a draft sabotage, so the most gameplay affecting sabotage is going to be total chaos, where top and bottom are closed. It's mid and jungle only.
This is gonna be chaos.
In addition, it totally. In addition to our sabotages and the 2 random rules, teams also have contracts that they can attempt to complete to earn some more to earn more spies. This is the grand finals, but it is a best of 3, so we have at least one more match after this, and the teams may want to try and build up their spy economy for the match 2 of this best of 3. And so Radiant has selected a contract to attempt to complete, and it will be, if I can find it, Great Migration, where they group up with every member of their team and run the length of the river. We've seen this completed twice now, and both times it happens right at the beginning. So that may be a hint of strategy for Radiant. You want to group right at the start before it devolves into total chaos. Dire has selected 2 contracts. We have the SEA favorite 3K behavior score, where after every death, the member of your team who died must all chat flaming the rest of his team for his demise. Their second selected contract is Walk into Mordor, where they have to take a courier to the outer wall of the base and get it back home safely. The courier has to get to the base while walking. And so that is the contracts and the sabotages and the rules. What do you guys think this this first match is going to look like?
The question is, can you finish the Great Migration? Because technically you cannot go from the bottom lane. And technically the whole length of the river starts from the bottom lane. Because if you go down from the jungle, there's a small part of the river where you can't access it. Or you can just walk up from the jungle, go back, and then finish the whole length.
Yes, I
What's
do
the
want some
punishment?
clarification. What exactly does not being able to play in the other 2 lanes mean? You can't hit the creeps there, or is there you just can't go in that lane at all?
You are not allowed to interact with the creeps. So the goal is, if you have to pass through the lane, then that is tolerable. But you should not be acquiring resources, and you should not be pushing towers. So no last hits, no tower push, no nothing. You cannot directly interact with the lanes.
Okay. Okay, so then that means
That's
that means
okay.
the contract will be completable.
Doable.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I think the impoverished sabotage is gonna be huge, right? You get that much, quite a significant gold advantage at level 1, and you're pretty much forced to 5v5, right? Unless we see some dedicated jungling happen again. Otherwise, 5v5s are just gonna benefit the team with more net worth, and if the team that got the starting bounty runes play smart and they buy those extra like regen or extra trading items, they could just run away with the game based on an early game advantage that they just then snowball.
Would it even be that bad to have dedicated junglers? Since if the enemy team shows 5 in mid, you're not gonna get ganked in the jungle. So you can send like 3 to defend mid tower, and then maybe just go 2-man farming the jungle.
Alright, the game is actually starting. Well, okay, folks, I do hope that this game can be a very entertaining night or morning, whichever you're living, because we cannot pick anybody or any heroes with an E on the ladder. So that's effectively slashing more than 50% of the lineup.
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're
Is there
gone.
any specific role you need to prioritize here, since you're losing so many
I
heroes?
mean, can you even? I think the biggest problem here
Nothing
is
but my sadness that you're
the
gone.
fact that I don't even know what is available, right? We don't even know what the hero pool is that I can pick from. So how do I make my decisions?
Okay, so let's run through some heroes that are actually pickable. So Lycan is pickable because there's no E. Ursa is pickable. Ricky is pickable. Rubik is also pickable. Tiny. So there are quite a lot of heroes, right? But the question is, because of Total Chaos, you kind of want to get the heroes that has either heals or a lot of aura because you're
Someone
gonna be
grab
manning up that
Undying,
fight.
please.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yo, I'm so
Warlock.
big brain, dude.
Warlock, boys, Warlock. You just take Warlock and suddenly you got 5-man Fatal Bonds.
Undying
But when
Warlock,
are you
please,
gonna get
Undying
level
Warlock.
6, bro?
Okay, in terms of cores, you've got Ursa. He's pretty good, right?
Good
At
hero. Vikr's quite alright.
Lich.
Yeah,
is
lots
very
of AoE
powerful.
damage.
I think Nara will want to see a Lich, man.
Dude,
Oh, wow.
Yarrak is
Oh,
reading
yeah,
our
that's
minds.
the Warlock? That's the Warlock?
Alright,
That's the
alright.
Warlock,
We
that's
have
the
a game
Warlock.
on our hands and a big-brained captain.
Are we gonna see Lich here?
I think we definitely will see the Lich.
Oh,
Dude, we
we
are
are predicting. Ooh.
We play Please Hire Me for caster. I do better than BSJ in predictions.
with a very limited hero pool, but nevertheless,
Nevertheless,
100%, 100%.
3 out of 4 so far. 3 out of 4.
we
play
didn't
Please
try to
Hire
guess Jakiro, so that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Omni Knight, I do think is quite valuable in this lineup because Omni Knight has that heal and AoE Guardian Angel.
How about a Luna? For Radiant right now, they already have
No,
2
Luna's
range
banned.
supports.
Luna's
Oh
banned.
wait, Luna is
Luna's
banned.
banned.
Never mind.
Luna's
My bad. I'm
thinking
actually
go-
just looking at the
go-
heroes right
Go
now.
Abaddon on the Dire, man.
I
I
think then
really like
you're
Omni,
really
though.
lacking damage then. I think we need a bit more control coming out from the other 3 picks. Control and damage. So I feel like Ursa wouldn't be bad. For Dire. They have all the heals and sustain for the Ursa to just go ham on the front lines.
Yeah.
Or like a Troll Warlord.
You need some
Okay,
stuff.
right, so
though.
hear me
I
out.
prefer
Hear
Ursa,
So
Troll.
on Dire, you get an Abaddon, you get an Io, and then you pick some super hard carry like a Troll Waller, and then that Troll just doesn't die.
Yeah, but then like you're like we said, we don't want to have 5 people mid, right? Because then we are just level 1 for 10 minutes straight.
Yeah, and
I-
don't forget, right, Jakiro and Lich has decent wave clear, so if they try to force themselves onto the mid lane and then through the course of farming jungle, effectively they're gonna have a few item advantage at some point.
Oh, Ursa's banned.
Yeah,
Ursa and Puck is also banned.
There's still Pugna.
there is.
Oh,
Pugna
yeah,
would actually be
Pugna.
pretty good into either team
Yeah.
because the ward is
Nether
gonna
ward.
do
Yeah.
some work.
5 seconds.
I'm still looking around at what other heroes are gonna be potentially picked up. I'm seeing
Is
maybe
Lion useful?
most of the int heroes are just gonna be out of the picture because they all have an E in their name. Like the notable ones are like Lina and Pugna, like we have already discussed, and Rubik. But all those are very level reliant, so I think they might just, after these initial picks, they're gonna shy away from picking any more intelligence heroes that rely on using spells, which means like something like a troll, right? Someone that just clicks a lot is gonna be king in these.
I think Dire's gonna get DK though. Like they have frontline then if they have Dragon Knight.
But
Yeah,
you
but
need
then
levels.
he's gonna be. Yeah, you need levels for DK, but something like a troll or Ursa, which is already banned, does not.
Oh yeah, Rick King.
Okay, Wraith King.
It's a good stun. They don't have any
have a
stuns.
jungler. They do have a jungler though, at least.
They could do the
True.
Wraith King jungle and then still pick up a Troll Warlord as their core in lane.
10 seconds.
And the Troll will really appreciate the Wraith King lifesteal aura. Okay, so DK
Dragonite.
picked up. Looks like Radiant is just super tanky right now. Between the Conquer Rum, if he ever gets to level 6, and Dragon Knight, this is like it's gonna be really hard to kill off like either one of those two cores right now. What can Radiant? What can Dire pick up in response to this? Timbersaw you cannot just pick up anymore because of the E. Husker maybe?
No, Husker
Yeah, you have
needs levels
heals.
so bad. If you have like
Yeah.
if there's like a level 2 Husker, he's a glorified range creep dude.
Yeah,
Like,
you
yes, he
make good
does chuck a lot of
points.
damage, but no.
Some
Husker's
natural
weak.
vessel builder then?
There's still Void Spirit. Oh, it's banned. Sorry.
They banned Doom already. Doom's one of the only heroes that like has this innate ability to just create extra gold, which would have been really helpful in this game. Yeah, I mean these rules.
A Sand King for either team will be good because they still can they can sit in the jungle with Sandstorm.
Oh yeah.
But you need levels for Sandstorm to be actually
Yeah,
useful,
but like
though.
if you can still start in the jungle, and that means you are getting yourself more resource as a team. And since it is the mid lane, it's harder to punish a weaker lane in the mid lane because it's so close to either team's towers that it's hard to pressure them easily.
Witch Doctor? Your heal is really powerful in this kind of matchup because you basically most of the time it's gonna be a 5v5, right?
I don't think either team is really gonna pick up any more support-esque heroes. I was gonna talk about the Slaughter because yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be in the mid the whole game, the River is just always there. And I think whichever team takes that first tier 1 is going to
10 seconds.
have a huge advantage just because they're gonna open up so much more of the map for themselves.
5 seconds.
And into that end, I'm surprised neither team has considered Pugner yet.
Yeah, both teams lack tower push.
Yeah.
We're talking early game.
Or I can still absolutely see Radiant or Dire. I think Dire would like the Troll in their lineup a bit more, but yeah, I think Troll...
Radiant needs a jungler of some sort. Because right now they're all 4 heroes that can't jungle level 1. While they have Wraith King and
10
like
seconds.
a Warlock that can heal the Wraith King.
Yeah, you just have two jungling and and 3 in lane. That could work out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a shame Elder Titan starts with an E. Otherwise, he would be so good in this game.
The question is what hero do we have left though?
We have Tiny, but he's level dependent. We still have, like we discussed, we have the Sand King. We have Mars.
Disruptor?
5 seconds.
We
Rubik.
have banned. Disruptor is banned.
Oh, this is bad.
That's pretty much it in terms of we still have Underlord. That atrophy
There's
aura could do a
DA?
lot of work.
Underlord.
Yeah, that
under,
atrophy aura
under.
could do a lot.
K-Kona English right there, boys.
Underlord.
Cage. Underlord. Under.
The Lord.
Down under. E.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. Dude, listen, it's late. I was wondering why you were just repeating
Dude,
under.
it's like-
I was
it's
so
like-
10
confused.
seconds.
It's like 11.
It's late, all right. It's late. I woke up at 9:30 today. That's early.
Why they
Ra-
ban the Necro Force? Necro has an E inside. Kek W, run please. What?
I think they just don't know what else to ban.
Razor.
Instead of wasting times on ban.
Razor on Dire team.
But you
It's
need
banned.
so much
Like,
levels
I-
though.
Two.
really
Oh wait,
like-
Razor's banned. Razor's banned. You have Nyx Assassin, Marana.
Oh, they
Morphling,
need to buff Nyx.
Ricky.
Nyx is like
I'm just reading them off, okay? If I read off the banned ones, my bad. There's still Troll, like we keep saying. There's still Troll. There is no Ursa, actually.
It's ready.
Last pick
Oh,
is gonna
yeah.
be the
Oh, yeah,
Pugna. Okay,
yeah,
Yarrak is
Pugna.
actually just on top of drafting today. He's just been able to get a lot of the picks that we are talking about.
So Radiant needs a jungler of some sort right now.
Yeah, they do. They really do. The Sand King is still open for their picks.
Oh yeah, Sand King is actually really good. You just put like Sandstorm and then just like sit him on the tower. Nobody
No,
can push.
you don't even go under the tower. You
I
go
still
jungle
think
first.
Luna is really good for
Ban,
Radiant
bro,
here.
ban, bro.
Luna, where? Dude,
Yeah,
okay.
so ban by Yarrak.
Dude, I'm struggling to wrap my head around this right now. What else?
Do
What
they
do
hit
they?
the troll?
Props
Can they?
though to the captain. It's like we're casters, right? And we don't have the pressure of actually picking stuff, and we can't even think what can we pick, like, because the E throws off so many heroes from the game.
I think Witch Doctor might not be a bad one for Radiant, because they do have a little bit of damage. They lack a bit of damage right now between the Conquer DK. That's just kind of tank and control. Lich and Jakiro, it's damage, but they're not gonna get many levels. There is the
Shaman.
tower
Shadow
pusher
Shaman.
for both teams. Okay, so it looks like we have a pretty competitive game on our hands. This is gonna be a real test for both teams' team chemistry and how they fight around each other. I'll let you casters take it away.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand finals of the Dota U Spies and Sabotage. I am the main cast, or at least I am one of the casters, Chimera's doppelganger, and here I have Chimera alongside me. Say hi, friend.
Hello, I'm the original. That's
Yes,
the
he's
fake
the
one.
original. We have Doms and we have Cage on the Observer. Cage is the one watching for your Twitch stream. So if he misses anything, any kill on the map, it's just mid lane. Just make sure you drop all the T tours you have in your chat right there. Spam him non-stop. All right. So we do have the drafts in our hands, and like discussed by the three other casters, we have a very, very interesting game on our hands. I expect to see a bloodbath.
So how do you guys think that they're gonna set this up though? Are they just gonna go Ooga Booga Monkey Brain 5-man mid, or are they gonna put some heroes on the jungle and some heroes on the triangle? Just one hero just stacking.
If we look at Radiant, right? We've already discussed how their tower pushes are the DK and the Shadow Shaman. Neither of those heroes actually tower push until they hit 6. And in a game where we're 5-manning down mid, they're not gonna hit 6 anytime soon. And none of the heroes on Radiant can jungle to allow for extra XP to be funneled into those 2 tower pushes. Meanwhile, on Dire, they have a lot more ways of playing around this one tower pusher, the Pugna, and they have options of jungling with the Wraith King, with the Warlock. So I would favor Dire ever so slightly, just because they have that extra play potential. They have options available to them. If one thing doesn't work out, they can try something else. Meanwhile, Radiant is kind of all their eggs in one basket.
They're
And-
all in on the team fight, don't you agree?
What was
I
that?
think they're just planning to 5v5 because some of them are buying items accordingly. Like the Walk has a Basilius without any tangos or anything, and then like all the Dire team, right? All the Radiant has Thick in the first buy, so they are hoping to see a lot of the fights.
30 seconds.
You can see
Still keep in mind, dude.
almost all of the Radiant heroes, actually all of the Radiant heroes, have the stick ready to go, and they have warded up the enemy, the Dire side high ground. They are waiting to strike with the wraparound. They might catch the Warlock, but they will be under his high ground vision. And Lazy's on the other side. He cannot take the bounty runes, but he could very well. That's a 5-man
Okay, Jack.
fatal bonds from the get-go, and Lazy
For an easy murder.
Doing the effective trading, but do keep in mind, right? Like Radiant can't really
Radiant can't take the bounty runes. They can't
take the bounty, so effectively they are saving up for the next game in terms of spies.
Yeah, I would think so. That's what they plan to do. So there is no blocking coming in from the Radiant side, and they are now just walking back into the lane. But they might miss some creeps from this maneuver that they're doing.
This could be a pretty significant XP advantage for Dire if everyone's laning mid.
I think, don't you just sacrifice some of the heroes with really good level 1 spells and then just let them like soak XP?
So we have to be very wary of the deniers in lane because every single last hit matters.
Yeah. There's currently more assets on Dire. And yeah, okay, there's more denies too. So Dire's leading XP by a little bit. But I don't think we're gonna see any level 2s until like minute 3 or 4. Who do you guys think will actually win level 1 engagements?
I just think the Dire side will win because of that Warlock, Fatal Bonds, and Undying Decay. It's just so strong.
Thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about to fall.
That is true.
He's wrong.
And
Like,
we
we
do
always talk about
have-
late game. We always talk about late game. The Undying will become a creep if underfarmed. But in this game, everybody's underfarmed. Undying will reign king.
Is there even going to be late game?
You'll never know though what will happen in this types of game. But do
Yeah.
keep in mind, right? Like if you see
Think this-
Dire right now, they are jungling. Is jungling. They have. Oh, never mind. He took a rash by a flask level 1. So
I think
as per
he's
usual.
just stacking. He's just stacking.
Okay.
Quincy, oh, but Quincy, here he is stacking the ancient. JK, stack what ancient Kemler Mao? Nice stacks, bro. And whoops, rightfully called out by himself as he fails the ancient Chem stack. Every stack matters. Every bit of gold that you can pull out of this very small map matters.
Who's actually going to farm the ancient camp though? This guy could still level 1 at 2 minutes in.
But you can see Yarrak's finally level 2, has the Nether Ward. So they have potentials for
Oh, there's a Hex.
big plays right there.
Oh, a Bash? The
2-man
stun?
stun,
Maybe a
2-man
purple
decay. That is
3-man
three-man
torrent.
I run. Goodness. This is some bloody fights that we're gonna have in the mid to late game. Well, late being maybe what, 15 minutes. This is just 5-man POG, ladies and gentlemen. Just you remember the game by Suns Fan and DC. This is it. This is POG Dota style. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Ren missing the
The soul.
Heartbringer right over there. So we are seeing Arch trying to farm the jungle, even though he took stun level 1.
Friendly with Dire's bottom tower.
I mean, he's gonna hit level 2 pretty soon.
Yeah, I think this camp should give him level 2. Maybe this creep. Is he gonna die to this
R.
creep?
R. Okay, there's his level 2. He takes huh?
Okay,
He
okay, there's a
took
heal
Mortal
from
Strike.
Warlock.
Okay, Mortal Strike.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, and the Radiant's diving in. But they just...
that's an
just
instant 16 stack of decay from Undying.
Yeah, they just can't push through the decay and the fatal bonds from the Warlock. Man, this is some sick drafting for Yarrak. Hashtag at Yarrak God drafter. Man.
If this goes on though, Darius gonna have a big lead because this Wraith King's just jungling, I think. Is he jungling?
No, he's not.
No,
Okay.
he's technically jungling. Technically, he is
Yeah,
jungling.
we assume he's jungling.
Yeah, I mean that's his current plan. He has the gloves of haste already, and he's going to have the skeletons to back him up soon. So at least there is some form of jungling coming up. So all in all, the Dire are pulling out more from the map than the Radiant side, as they are all 5 men just sticking around mid. And you can see from the hero levels, everyone from the Dire side is level 2, but the Radiant 2 supports are both level 1. So the EXP really favoring the Dire side now. And we should watch Vapid in the Dire jungle. He might look to double pull with the Undying Decay. We shall see what he plans to do.
So I
Well,
think
so much for
Radiant,
double
right? Basically, they have designated Taki to be the main last hitter, Taki and Ren, and then Dire seems to give everything to the Pugna, and then Wraith King is trying to jungle on the side. And Wraith King can jungle quite effectively if he took Vampiric Aura, but sadly, he's currently fighting a skeleton, and
losing.
he is
Losing.
dying to the skeleton.
Fairy Fire?
Top lane? At top jungle? Sorry, triangle?
Hydron, they might try and go
It's
for
a
it. They
bash?
have the bash stun.
That's the bash. That's the bash and the stun.
But Quincy's coming in
But
with
the
the
slow from
storm.
Quincy is coming in and it connects.
I think this aggression has to stop here. If the Radiant decides to turn, they might die. But bearing in mind, Lazy still has the bash hit. Doesn't do a lot of damage.
do keep in mind if you put the walk from Mordo around the bottom or the top lane, effectively you can get that contract for free because nobody's going to be in that side of the map.
Yep.
And they are pretty low level, so they can still do the walk to Mordo achievement.
Hydron dropping low. He has 3 sticks, 2-man from run, stun out from Lazy.
Lazy still has
and
26
the Nether Ward is out 4-man Nether Blast. That is a lot of damage with the Warlock Fatal Bond. So you can see that whatever aggression Radiant wants to put out, the Undying and the Warlock can just put stop to it absolutely really fast. And as Yarrak spending his
put
time
2 levels on the
points
stun.
in the stun.
He put 2 points on the stun.
Oh, Keybind's not working.
Was that the actual reason why he took what? No way, right?
He's not the one that's
No.
disconnecting now.
No.
No. What you doing? I know I flamed you for getting the last hit, not getting the last hits on the disruptor the previous game, but man, you are getting the last hits this game, but the vampiric aura, very questionable. Very questionable. Not even summoning the skeletons to come and help him. What does he plan to do? I'm not sure.
He wants the Wraithfire Blast DPS. It's more damage than Vampire Aura. You farm faster.
Yeah, he could farm faster, man.
But yeah, Radiant just can't punish Dire. There's so many heals, and then once they try to go aggressive, the Nether Ward just kills them all.
Yeah, and the Fatal Bonds. Like, just now, they 4 walked up the high ground. He just puts down the Nether Ward. They get Fatal Bonds plus Pagna Nether Blast, and they're all out.
Yep, there's still the Decrypt too. They just can't kill anyone. And this
I
can
think
help
right now. I think right now you just stack, don't you? Like let all your support stack, and then give all the XP to Kunkka and Dragonite, so both of them actually have some levels on Breefire and on Tidebringer, and then you farm those stacks together.
That is true. There's a big juicy 4 stack in the camp next to mid tier on Radiant. But
Yeah, the hard camp is stacked twice.
Oh,
And
they're
the
farming it
medium
now.
camp is stacked once.
Is this a free stack? Yeah, this is a free stack.
Yeah, it's a 3-stack. It's a 3-stack.
Does Ren have enough damage though? He only
Would they
has
get
level-
punished for this? Can Dire see this?
They do not have vision right now, and they are focusing on the mid lane as for trying to get as much as possible.
And
They-
okay, so you can see the stat gameplay really coming out from the Radiant side as well. They did 3 stacks on 3 different heroes, so they are putting all of the EXP onto the Dragon Knight. But now the Kunkka, with the 2 points in Tidebringer, they can afford to put him in the jungle, doing some form of jungling every 10 seconds. That's
It is.
not
Can
very
we-
well, but at least it's something.
Can we look at top lane? There's 2 skeletons pushing the wave. Is this legal?
I mean,
It is uncontrollable, so we can't really. We can't.
no first blood. First blood from Fart Master onto Hydron's Shadow Shaman. And that was without the partner.
There's a full arcane boost on Pugna. This is very good for Dire.
Yep.
Dire don't look too
Everyone's so low level, so the mana pool is still so low. So this arcane boost restores a ton of mana. It's like half of the Undying's mana pool.
It's all about that sustained battle in the lane. Everybody has sticks. But the Dire side, I don't think they have the Bassi. So that's a Bassi on the Dire. They have the Arcane Boots as well. And I think some of them might consider Tranquil Boots as well. Lazy. He's queued it up. He wants to
Yep.
stay in this lane. He wants to park himself in front of the tower and can't get
What do you-
just can't get pushed out of lane.
What do you guys think about the flash rush on the Warlock? Is this why Wraithing isn't getting Vampiric Aura?
The Blast Rush? Is he making a Blast? He has
He queued up a Vlad, yeah.
Right now he has 2 gloves of haste and a boots.
No, on Warlock.
Warlock.
Oh, Warlock. Oh.
I mean, they are just stacking all auras, so I guess why not? Why not? let the farm of the other carries of the other cores go into stronger damaging items while they focus on the team fight items.
Is this Wraith King just not going to get Vampire Aura because his Warlock's getting flats?
Well, if the Wraith King doesn't learn Vampiric Aura, at least that Vlad's does make up for it. You know, making
Use
up for what is
$2,000. Yeah. Oh, DK is gonna find the stacks.
Yeah, they see the stacks. They wadded it up even. So Taki,
We might
Well,
see a
well.
fight here.
very well made move. So he knows they have the stacks.
Oh,
and he has
Slaughter is
Razor.
stunned mid. X mark for it.
That's smart. Run wants to kill Lazy. Lazy's low, but you have the Fatal Bomb dealing so much damage together with the Nether Blast. Hydron, second death in the lane.
Oh, finds the War 2. Good sentry on the Warlock. So do you think Radiant will actually contest that stack? They're pinging it, but can they take the
I think they will. They have to. If they don't, if they can steal that juicy stack, man, that's something. But as you can see, R not having the best time of his life, not summoning his skeletons, might die to this hard cam right here.
He's not
You
using
know-
his stun.
You know your hero has some form of a life steal, right? Come on. You're walking back to base. This was supposed to be a good game for you to jungle and... Oh no!
Stacking is a mistake. He can't even farm one camp. Why are they stacking
Yeah.
for him?
Taki once again makes his move into the jungle, is blocking the camps with the sentry ward, but if you put it that close to the observer ward, it might just get rewarded. Lazy comes into the bash, but 2 points in Dragon Blood, I don't think they're dealing enough damage to kill him. Yeah, dealing literally 0 damage. Taki does turn around. I think he believes he's confident enough to take this fight. 2-man Fatal Bonds. Run coming in. X marks onto Lazy. Torrent, will he hit it? Yes, he will. And that might be a death on a very farm call. That's Lazy. I don't think he's getting out. That's 1 free kill onto the Radiant, but they did commit 4 heroes from that. And with that, Yarrak just hit level 6 free on the mid lane. Hydron walking in, but what can you do? It's a level 6 partner. You can hex him, you can shackles him. Wrap around, Lucky. They do get locked down onto the partner. Ice Path, Yarrak, he's done. Oh, 10 charges of stick. Taki does the soul ring, but has absolutely no spells to work with, so that's a wasted soul ring. They are turning in Yarrak with the life drain, but did not decrep, so that's not a lot of damage. And Lazy's under the tower, not taking the tower shots, but the shackles from Hydron. But the Nether
Nice
Block
decrypt.
from Yarrak will save him. Run, X mark, Ghost Ship coming in onto Lazy. He might just die again. He TP'd in for this.
At the same time,
lead
Kanka-
for the Dire suddenly turns into a less than 1k lead for the Radiant. They are turning this net worth graph around quite a bit. And I think that's mainly off the back of the Wraith King. 4th point. They will not into Vampire Aura. I want to ask production whether there is an opposite of an MVP, because if Dire loses this game, I think I know who to put it on.
Yeah, the Warlock. He should be healing the Wraith King. Like, just loop the port.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. He is supposed to be supporting the Wraith King.
Did anybody catch that? R tried to farm the golems, but for some reason he left all the tiny golems without killing them, and then they died because of the time duration. So all those XP is just gone.
Oh, it's Kanka that farmed the big ones and then he left all the small ones. So that whole camp, that whole stack all went to Kanka.
No, but the small ones are still there, and then
Yeah, I saw
he
that.
missed
Yeah.
all the small ones because yes, it's like 8 to 9 gold, but hey, that's precious gold in this map.
We see Wraith King use his first
Okay.
stun on the bird.
Aki is caught on the other side of the river, but Lazy has no form of an initiation, doesn't want to dive in.
Oh, Pugna can disassemble his arcane boots for the Eidolons, but he's holding on to it.
I think there's value in keeping the arcane boots.
Yeah.
because there's so much spells coming out from the Dire side. And as you can see, R once again heading back to base, no regen. Oh,
Drops the rock.
now drops the rock onto Hydra. 3-man Fatal Bond, stun onto 3, and the bolt comes in, hits the Undying, hits the Warlock, but I think the aggression stops here. They do get the kill onto the Shadow Shaman, but Lazy, diving tower, stuns onto Taki, but 2-man Ice Path. X marks onto Lazy. Do they still want to chase this?
Full kill Fatal Bonds.
Dealing 2-man damage.
Triple
Ren's
kill.
dead. It's the Undying Tombstone and Fatal Bonds.
This combo is so strong because they can't get close to the Pugna to actually stop him from sucking. So they just eat all that damage. And then they can't even kill the Slaughter, so they can't punish this. And they just all die.
Yeah. And you know, we did talk about how the Wraith King is supposed to be the most farmed person in the map because he is jungling, but if you just take a look at the hero levels, the Wraith King is almost at the lowest among the course. Please tell me to point into that. Okay. Bless! It took you 4 levels to find out. Oh, bless.
Look at Dyer's bottom.
But finally, he does put that 1 point in to the Vampiric Aura.
He can't fight the stack. He's gonna die. Undying's here to help him, but didn't see.
I think he did summon the skeletons, so they are tanking some form of damage.
The DK is doing 20 damage to each creep. They might use Tombstone to farm this. I don't think they can farm this without the Pugna. He's
He just has to
trying.
back.
Yeah.
He just has to back. Runes up in 5 seconds. We shall see if there's any battle for the runes, but I don't think Yarrak making an aggressive move into the enemy jungle wants to take this stack off the Radiant, but is very wary of the X marks that can come up from Blood. The X mark Torrent Bolt combo that could very well destroy him. With the amount of lockdown that Radiant has, he is playing very safe. But I think Ren has enough of his nonsense. We are back to a 1k lead for the Dire side. R just down to 100 HP again.
Where is the Warlock? Why? Warlock's 2 levels ahead of the Wraith King.
Yep. Okay,
Oh, so
Yarrak
the-
is healing him with the Life Drain, asking, why are you so low all this time? We're back into mid, still pressuring on. Ren is still trying to jungle. He has the 4th point in the Tidebringer, so it should be a little bit easier.
I don't
Taki
think the Red King knows what an Iron Talon does. I haven't seen him use the Iron Talon even once.
Oh, I saw him use it once.
Oh, okay.
I did see him use it once. So
But he's not using it again though. It's off cooldown. He was blessed by Gaben in this very specific game to get an Iron Talon.
Radiant's bottom tower.
and he was blessed by his captain with a very good hero, but so hey, I think it's okay, 2nd point into Vampiric Aura, he is committing all in for the jungle. But just imagine what would happen if he just had like 3rd point into Vampiric Aura, 3rd point into Knowledge Strike. I know I'm harping on this a lot, but I think it is worth some I think it is worth some
consideration.
yeah.
Ooh, do keep in mind that right now Radiant is putting all their eggs on Ren. Every resource are being put on Ren. Ren already has a Chrysalis at this point.
Is this enough though? If they can't reach the Pugna, I think the Suck is going to kill them all. Suck with the Fatal Bonds.
Yeah, but if assuming he does get that one good burst off, because they can lock down one hero with the X and Torrent Bolt plus the Shadow Shaman Shackles. If he can get that one good burst of the Tidebringer, he might just murder everybody. So I like to see that build, and we see the Undying just losing 1/4 of his health. Rock on the 2, Fatal Bonds on the 4. The bolt is coming in, hits on the 2. Lazy is caught in the middle of it, kills off 2 supports, and Taki Ren, they're just fighting through this. But the Fatal Bonds is just doing too much. Taki is almost dead. Taki's dead. Ren's down to 1% HP, 4 HP, 1 HP. He gets away. No Fatal Bonds to kill him. No Tombstone zombies to kill him. So we did see the strength of the Crystallis, but the team fight coming up from the Dire side is just way too strong. The counter initiation from the Chaotic Offering and the Tombstone, they cannot commit in that hard. And that was 4v5 without the Wraith King.
They need to fight this now because like there's no Golem, right? There's no Rock, and then Kunka almost has Ghost Ship again. So they need to play around that Warlock ult, because if they're fighting into Warlock ult, they're not gonna win. They're not going to win at all. But if they don't have Warlock ult, then maybe they could win, because like all this time, Rod Racing is just farming in the jungle, and now he has the Midas. So slowly but surely, R is getting farmed, even though he did level up stun level 1 and stun level 3. But still.
You could see how strong the heals are from Dara though. The Slaughter was just eating all of the damage and then he just kept running at it. They couldn't kill him. Because there's the Undying heal, the Warlock heal, the Pugna suck. And then he just lived until the whole Radiant team was dead basically.
And now they have an Essence Ring on Lazy, so he does have that opportunity for a burst heal. And you can see the Warlock, first item Aghanim Scepter. He doesn't want to play this game for that long. He wants to destroy them with the Golem. And the Radiant side, they're not making too many moves around the Warlock Golem. They know it's down. They're supposed to know it's down. It's just recently been used. But they aren't putting in the pressure. Quincy leading the way on the level 5. Jakiro, but is he supposed to be leading? He has the Dragon Knight. Hex onto Lazy. Zap onto Lazy. 3-man Ice Path, but the Warlock Shadow Fatal Bolt. And the bolt absolutely whiffs. Zoning Bolt. Farm, not even a farming bolt, just a zoning bolt, you know.
Do you guys agree with the Kaya and Pagna? I would rather him have Veil. Because Veil is very valued this game. Don't forget Veil now just amplifies every single ability damage.
Yep.
What is he buying with a Kaya and Aeolus? Is he actually going Bloodstone?
I think he just wants
Casual Kaya.
He just might want the casual Kaya.
Because there's a lot of value in Bloodstone.
For the dead.
So many people are dying around you.
Wait, does allied death counts? No, right? Only enemy.
No, but yeah, but the enemy can't reach him, right? Is there any blink? Is anyone putting blink? Oh, there's a double Chrysalis on the Kunkka. This is interesting.
Yeah. So he is going for the raw damage. I'm pretty sure he is putting all his eggs into the one shot, one kill kind of gameplay. Delete the Warlock, delete the Pugna, because the Pugna absolutely has no life effective HP items. He is just going the Aether Lens into the Kaya, so if he gets a crit with a Daedalus or something, there is a real chance that the Pugna might just explode.
I really like this game plan, because we're talking about how many heals there are on Dire, right? But if they're just dead in one hit, the heals doesn't matter.
Yeah, so very opportune. It's a decent build against the sustain that's coming up from the Dire side.
Okay, DK is rushing a blink, I like that. He has to start the fights. He's the only one tanky enough to survive the initial blast. But is it enough?
They need a pipe. Somebody on their team needs to get a pipe. The only problem is that their 3 other heroes are actually so poor. 3,000 on the Lich, Shadow Shaman, and the Jakiro. They are nowhere close to a pipe.
Look, they're level 2. It's 20 minutes and they're still level 5.
I think instead of a pipe, I would rather have them having a 4-star, so they're just trying to run away from that initial initiation. Let's say they have dropped Rock, they have dropped Fatal Points, and then they couldn't kill anyone. You can turn the fights easily if you have those 4-stars. I don't know, maybe that's just me, because I still don't think you can fight into that lineup. There's a Rock, there's an Undying Tombstone, and the slide Blink Stun with like what, 8-second cooldown? So I don't think you want to fight with this lineup. But if you can bait up those ultimates, right, you can turn around, because all your stuff has low cooldown.
Yarrak just used his life drain on the enemy siege creep to try and defend it. They are putting everything on the siege creep, but it's just gonna die to the tower. Valiant effort, drop down from the Warlock, Fatal Bonds on the tree, and you can see the bolt coming in, hits onto Vapid, kills the Undying, but the Tombstone's already out, and Hydra wants because it's out, but the Pugna Netherwart just destroyed him. Boom! Get zapped. Taki wants to get something out of his dragon form, but can't.
This is very important why you need the Star to go first. He's the owner of the Cloak and the Essence Ring. You can't let somebody else like the Undying go first. He couldn't even use his mech, that's how quickly he died.
Do keep in mind, during all this time, right, Wraithfiend are still farming. He has already got the Midas, and he's planning to get the Radiance. So...
Absolutely greedy build. They
I
are
think you
running
get
for the
away with
BD
it, no?
bot, denied by Taki. I guess it's safer than fighting in.
Could have just taken it though. Like just walk
Could've.
in. He
Yeah.
had 380 movement speed. I do not know why they ever Taki denied that, but yeah.
Excuse me? 3 Crystallis? That's not a lot of damage that you did to Yarrak. Like we said, he is the target that you need to kill first. But as you can, I think Yarrak, he is building in to a halberd. He's going for the Kaya Sanj and Kaya first. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna disassemble it and build it into a halberd, which will counter run with the disarm. But he has to get the disarm before Run's first hit. So it's a battle of who gets who first.
It still is a lot of damage even after the nerfs. It's still 32, so he already has 250 damage with only 3 items. If he crits, how much damage does he get if he crits?
It's 160% damage quick maths, so
Or 500?
250 plus about 125, 375 damage there well.
Okay.
So 300 plus 250, yeah, around 500-ish on 600. Roughly.
He needs 2 or 3 crits to actually kill someone.
Yeah, it's 560 damage.
Yeah, okay. So 2 hits.
Alright, this is time for some C math, boys.
I think going for data first would be more effective right now, no?
Yeah, the raw damage coming in from the increased
Yeah.
crit definitely will help.
Because Tails is 80 damage, right?
How much
Yeah,
do you pay for it though? Is it like 3k for the upgrade?
5k. So basically, yeah, you reduce 1 chrysalis effectively, and you know extra 900, but still, that consistent damage may be needed in team fights because let's say you have that much chrysalis, right, but you're not popping any damage. But
Okay.
well, in
But
the end,
the longer they delay this game, I think the Warlock has his Arganim Scepter. He is 6k.
This is big. They can't even kill 1 golem.
Actually,
can they kill?
They did burst the golem down last fight. Ren's cleave pretty much takes care of that.
Oh, okay.
I admit
The only thing that died faster than the golem was Undying, and he was caught in the middle of 5 heroes who full focused him.
我是一个没有感情的刷钱机器。
And they'll have Tombstone soon in 10 seconds. So this might be go time from the Dire side. They have Golem, they have Tombstone. The Wraith King is still farming his Radiance. I don't like this Radiance build. He's just gonna get bursted by Run's Tidebringer Thief. He has
He's
no
trying his
I think-
best for the reverse MVP reward.
I guess after all that missed farm that he got. But he has a massive Pidas. Oh, okay. At least he did use it this time.
He bought the recipe first on the Wraith King.
Oh. That's 1.3k gold you're doing nothing with. What? You
He could have a relic now.
relic right now.
he used the Aron talent though on the small ancient at least.
You could have been dealing what 60 extra damage per swing, but now you have a wrestle. Oh no! Oh.
It's not like he's gonna die or anything. He's just AFK farming the whole game. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Oh, he uses the Iron Talent on the small creep when it's almost dead. Okay.
Still has 8 stacks of Mortal Strike skeletons. Doesn't want to use it.
He doesn't want the lane and the skeleton to go to the bottom or the top lane. He's playing with the rules.
Yeah, I can understand that. But recipe rush. I don't know.
All right. As
You
Kate
gotta get the
pointed out,
recipe.
The Dragon Knight has his Blink Dagger, but what can he do? This is your typical C4 Protect 1 where you have one insanely farm core. Question is, will he be able to do it all by himself? He can do the X mark himself blink forward to try and burst them without getting caught. I think that is a very effective strategy. They have no use to try and cancel that kind of play. So
I would like to point out, Dia has a very good Roche lineup, and both fighting around it and just outright taking it. Just,
Yeah,
I
Wave
feel
King
like that is definitely an objective they should be considering. Cause
going in on the Taki, blink away. Lazy. He sees him. Gets the corrosive haze. Stun. From Taki. They drop the rock just for run. But he will be able to run out. Shackles out from Hydron. Lich ulti. Bouncing between 4 people. It's dealing almost nothing. Okay, they do get the stun onto the Warlock, but they kill Hydron instead. And they run down run. With the Undying, with the double golem, run your most farmed hero dead, just like that. And Lazy just continuing to run at Taki. But he turns back to do the Dragonfire, but okay, at least he has a Glimmer Cape to save him. But that's 2 golems and the puck now punching down onto your tower. And R finally shows up with his fully completed Radiance. Alright, at least I can't say it was just only a recipe. Okay, Macropire will put an end to their shenanigans. But the double golem is just punching him. Quincy! Feeding very happily, feeding yourself into the Warlock. Who now has 2k gold. Bets on whether he gets a refresher orb. I think he wants a refresher orb.
I think you just go refresher.
Yeah. You have the mana with the arcane boots.
I think they're gonna complete the Greaves on the Undying very soon. About a good 1.4k gold away from completing the Greaves. Lazy is going to finish up that Heaven's Halberd in another 400 gold, so Run's going to be disarmed to all hell. Okay,
Ren
so
needs a BKB though. Ren needs a BKB. I don't think that one swing can team wipe the whole enemy. You at least need a few swing.
yeah,
So just
He
get
has-
BKB, no?
he has one Daedalus finished, and they have Spider Legs. So they have
Oh.
he has
Oh,
amped up the
wait,
damage quite a bit.
Why didn't you use the spider leg? It's so good. It's probably one of the best items.
I think he wants to
in
give
the
that to the
game.
Dragon Knight.
No, he's just putting it on
No.
the stash.
Oh, well,
Interesting.
interesting.
There's also a Kaya and Sanj on the puck now.
Yeah, I thought he wanted to break that down into a Heaven's Halberd, but he wants to go for the Aghanim first.
Because
One
Slaughter
second.
almost has the halberd, I think. So they're just letting Slaughter do the disarm.
Yeah, they do. It's about 200 gold away now, but I don't think one disarm is enough to stop Run from doing that one burst in the entire team fight. Because it is a 4-second cooldown, so they could still just... I still see more value in getting more Heaven's Halberds just to absolutely maul Run.
That is true. Their only damage is on Ren anyway, so if they shut down this Kanka, there's 0 damage coming off from
Yeah,
Radiant.
no damage. It's
Yeah.
Taki's going for a straight BKB from Blink. He has no form of damage. 125 damage per hit. It's not a lot. And the Dire do see the recent ward they just placed down, so that's gonna be
Oh,
defaulted.
that's the Warlock. Nah, the Warlock. Oh my god, the Warlock has 2k health. Never mind.
Yeah, the Warlock's not getting bursted down. He is going for the
Yeah.
refresher. Oh.
So we are seeing Ren going for the full threat. I still think he should go. He should really go BKB though. Like how much damage can 2 Daedalus do? Like, at tops 1k, right?
Can he afford to delay the other Daedalus though? Like, if he goes BKB, he doesn't die, but can they actually kill anyone? With
I
more
don't-
Daedalus.
With a few extra swing, no?
But his team's dead already.
Okay,
He has time
Taki,
for like...
Dragon Form.
Oh!
If Hydron. Yarrak just barely misses the life drain, couldn't kill Hydron. But the Radiant side is completely setting up. And the Timebringer! What? Does absolutely no damage. 2 rocks down onto Run. Decryptified up. He might get the kill onto the Warlock. Sinister Gaze, they get the kill on the Warlock. But at what cost? Nothing. I think they just get off scot-free.
Can they kill Slaughter though? He's stunned? Torrent
I don't
misses?
think he can. I don't think he can get the Tidebringer.
Rumbuff is going down though.
Yeah, and Ren just dies to the life drain from Yarrak. They might choose to dive Taki, but Lazy shackled up, caught in the ward trap. Yarrak's healing him from the side. Quincy's dead. They
Buyback
can't
from
catch
Kanka.
this. They can't catch the Kanka. Buyback from the Kanka. Buyback from the Jakiro. Wave King finally shows up, but you can.
Ooh, he
Okay,
kills
so
him.
that
Oh.
is that is the power of the Tidebringer. He does get the kill on Yarrak, and that's 547 gold. Going the way of red, and he caught the Wave King. He does have Reincarnate, disarm on to run, stun on to run, 2 golems punching in on him. He did fire back. He has to get out. Ren, you must get out. You got back for that. 25 seconds dead. You were flaming the casters about having nothing to cast, but if you die like that, man, I'm just gonna make fun of you, dude, all day.
Oh, Serpent Wards get the Undying when he tries to walk out. It's only starter left.
Okay, they might get the Slaughter, it's 4v1. But that's 8k gold lead for the Dire side. Run and the Jakiro did buy back, but your most farm hero just died back.
He buyback
That's
to
why-
trade for 4 though,
That's-
including
yeah.
Wraith King.
That's why you get the BKB or at least a heart. Because a heart does increase the damage. In the end, because Kunkka is a strength hero, you just need to survive as long as possible to chuck those damages away.
I mean, if
It
we
may be
look at
fun.
the fight recap, that was roughly a 1.5k gold swing in favor of Radiant just off of a team wipe. Sure, there was a dieback, but that's only one, and Radiant was at quite a disadvantage, which really helped their case in terms of the gold swing. And so that
And I'm
overall,
pretty sure
Radiant
that
is happy with that, I think.
Yeah, the EXP would probably also favor them as well.
Yeah.
Oh, also, fun fact, Shaman doesn't have a boots.
Doesn't? Oh. I guess if you don't need to run place to place, you don't need boots. If you always die first, right?
Mind Breaker Shadow Shaman too.
No, just cast your spells and die. Don't need boots.
Yeah.
Don't need boots if you're dead.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We shall see if the run triple Daedalus will pay off.
Wraith King is
Yeah.
rushing AC right now though, so that could take a lot of damage off of the triple Daedalus.
Yeah, rightfully so. He should be, but
Jakiro?
Jakiro knock out, stun, decaptified, but that will put an end to it. No,
Can he
he
save?
chased on, and they put down
Alpha?
Rock onto the run. He's caught out. Live drain from Yarrak.
dead.
X-Marks on the
Oh.
lazy. Didn't do jack. Yarrak's chasing forward with the spider legs. Decrep onto the Shadow Shaman, leeching life. Hydron getting sucked dry once again from Yarrak, and is absolutely dead.
Sucker tries to save his
Hydro, homie.
teammate.
We got nothing left. Now you have 2 golems sitting outside the Dire tier 3. The creeps are coming in. They have the partner. I don't think they have any way to stop this. Run's dead. The
Necro
most
Fire
hero.
20.
Damage. Dead. Never what's down. I don't think they can do this. The Lich has the ulti, but I don't think he wants to commit it here. I don't think they can take the fight. And they're just pushing in.
But it's only 1 Rax though. You only take 1 Rax.
But you can only take one Rex, that's the
Yeah.
problem.
You lose 1 Rex in the 1 lane you can play.
Do you even care that much? Because all the creeps are pushing and you get safe creeps to farm. They don't even finish
Yeah,
the
but
whole
it is
set of
a
Rax.
huge gold advantage. Like, that's map control. The creeps give less gold for you. I think it's actually... High ground defense is easier, but coming back is
Okay, they
even
smoke
harder.
up. Dire smoke up. They see Ren. They might jump in. X onto the Wave King, so that will put an end to their smoke. That was a short lived
They
smoke.
didn't have Warlock ulti either. I don't know whether they wanted to fight that.
I think so.
Smoke
They
or
didn't have
Radiant.
Flash Golem
Radiant
either.
needs to be the one starting the fights because there is no rock. They need to play without a rock.
DK Dragon forms. Who is he on jump Pugna? He could jump Pugna here. Blink.
Jump in from Tati.
Jump up now.
Onto Yarrak. X onto Yarrak. Torrent coming in. But the ghost ship is finally coming out, but Yarrak's gonna walk out. Put down the nether one. Lazy is caught. It does use the essence ring, and he runs away from his team to get the Lich ulti away from the sacrificial lamb, as you might say. Salute to the Slaughter for dying for your team. Tactical
Look,
feed.
no, got his full heart.
But, okay, so they are finally pressuring the tier 1 of Dire, and that is the Fortify out with the repair kit.
Repair kit.
Hey, they can't take it.
Oh, Kanka? He's so out of position. Is he dead?
Kanka? They're
Oh,
just
they have
dead.
to run now. They have no damage.
They
Run.
have no damage. They have to run, but they're so slow from their dying tombstone. Hydro is just dead again. Quincy being chased down by a zombie. He might just die from the zombie. This is dying. He's not a creep.
Dire's top tower
Undying's supposed to turn into a creep at this point of the game, but if you're stacking up as a 5, this Undying is just destroying them.
Oh, can they end the game here? There's this AC Wraith
I think they
King.
can. I think they can. Guns. Okay, I don't think they can, but they should be able to put in enough damage to take down both Tier 4 with the AC, with the partner. Tier 4 is just going to go down.
There's one last chance from Radiant. We need some God Chris from this Kanka.
He doesn't have his BKB. He doesn't even have his second Daedalus. Macropire down. BKB from Taki, but a double golems are out. Quincy's dead again. Run's coming in. But Run's CC sacrifice and he's dead. They have to call GG and they do. Run Tarts. They thought they had it with their damage all in the Kunka, but Yarrak showing up with an excellent draft, excellent execution. Man. Woo. Run must be really angry from that. But molding. I think he's molding.
This is one of the only games in the tournament where mentality is going to come into play here. Right? Both now, Ren's Tots backs against the wall. They have to win two in a row to close out this tournament. Will they be able to A, do it, and B, stay mentally strong enough to give themselves that chance to not tilt, to make sure they can continue to play at the best of their abilities for that fighting, to retain that fighting chance at bringing it back? Can the team captain rally his team in their hour of need?
Depending on how hard is molding right now, I would say.
I think instead of the molding, it's more Lady of Luck, no? How will the rules bend the match next time? Will it be another chaos like this, or will it be a normal game of Dota? That's the question. It could be any of it. It wouldn't be a 100% normal game of Dota, but as we've seen from some rules are more game-changing than others. Some rules basically allows you to not press your Q, and like this, which basically totally removes the concept of Dota. But there are also some which are more simpler, like you just have to buy 2 boots. So yes, that was the first game.
Who would you put your MVP for?
Wraith King.
I give it to the Warlock. Every single time his golems always caught Run. Like he prioritized his target so perfect.
I think I put my MVP on the drafter. I don't know who was the drafter, right?
Was
having that, but having that crown doesn't exactly make you the drafter. It makes you the one who clicks it. That's the problem. But yes, whoever came up with the draft was good. Was really good.
All right, but that is it for game 1. Yarrak and his balls take the victory one step closer to that $10 Steam gift card. Run, goodness, you have to show us the Run page if you want to come back.
Is it $10 each or $10 divided by 5, so like $2 each?
Oh, I thought they were
$10 for
getting
the team.
Oh, $10 for the team?
Is it not? I thought it's for the team.
I think it's $10 per player. It's $10 per player. $10 per player.
Okay.
Okay.
$2.
$2 Steam gift card. They're your winning champions. $2 Echo Slam.
Oh my god, the $2 Echo Slam.
Alright, and with that, we are going to go to break. And when we come back, we're going to find out, is Yarrak and his team, will they just clean sweep this 2-0, or will Ren's Tarts manage to claw their way back to bring us to a game 3? See you guys.
Keep in mind though, if Yarrak managed to win this game, they are the winners of the tournament without losing a single game. They won all the games in winner bracket until the finals. They haven't dropped a single game until now. Let's see, will Ren be able to make them bleed or not?
We'll see. We'll find that out after the break.